Jordan form. Definition: let V be a finite dimensional vector space over F. Suppose V1 is subspace of V invariant under T belongs to A of V, then the mapping T1 is defined by T1 of U is equal to T of U for all U belongs to V1 is called transformation induced by T on V1. That is, that T1 is called the transformation induced by T on V1. Note, given any polynomial q of x belongs to f of x, the linear transformation induced by q of t on v1 is q of t1. In particular, if q of t is equal to 0, then q of t1 is also equals to 0. Thus, t1 satisfies any polynomial which is satisfied by t over f. Next lemma. Suppose that V is the direct sum of V1 and V2, where V1 and V2 are the subspace of V invariant under T. Let T1 and T2 be the linear transformations induced by T on V1 and V2 respectively. If the minimal polynomial of T1 over F is P1 of x, while that of T2 is P2 of x, then the minimal polynomial of T over F is LCM of P1 of x and P2 of x. Here they given that V is the direct sum of V1 and V2, and these V1 and V2 are the subspaces of V and which is invariant under T. And also they given that T1 is a linear transformation induced by T on V1. Similarly, T2 is a linear transformation induced by T on V2. And they given P1 of x is a minimal polynomial of T1 and P2 of x is the minimal polynomial of T2. Here we have to show that the minimal polynomial of T is LCM of P1 of x and P2 of x. Proof: suppose P of x is the minimal polynomial of T over F, then P of T is equal to 0. Since P1 of x is the minimal polynomial of T1, then P of T1 is equal to 0. And since P2 of x is the minimal polynomial of T2, then P of T2 is equal to 0. Consequently, P1 of x divides P of x and P2 of x divides P of x. So therefore, LCM of P1 of x and P2 of x is also divides P of x. On other hand, if Q of x is the LCM of P1 of x and P2 of x, then P1 of x divides Q of x and P2 of x divides Q of x. Here we have to show that this Q of x is a minimal polynomial of T. Okay, because here we consider that Q of x is the LCM of P1 of x and P2 of x. So therefore here we have to show that Q of T is equal to 0. Now P1 of x divides Q of x, then there exists an vector V1 belongs to V1, which implies Q of T of V1 is equals to Q of T1 of V1 is equal to 0. Q of T1 is equal to 0, therefore 0 into V1 which is equal to 0. Similarly, since P2 of x divides Q of x, there exists V2 belongs to V2, which implies Q of T of V2 is equals to Q of T2 of V2, which is equals to, since Q of T2 is equal to 0 into V2 is equal to 0. So now V belongs to V, and here they given that V is the direct sum of V1 and V2. So therefore that V is in the form of V1 plus V2, where V1 belongs to V1 and V2 belongs to V2. Next. And Q of T of V is equals to Q of T of V means V1 plus V2, which is equals to Q of T V1 plus Q of T V2. So since Q of T V1 is equal to 0 and Q of T V2 is equals to 0, so therefore 0 plus 0 is equals to 0, which implies Q of T of V is equal to 0 for all V belongs to V, which implies Q of T is equals to 0, which implies T satisfies Q of x, and hence the proof.